Hi guys, my name is Tori Ferguson and this is my Chapter 8 video on the scenario that Mr. Miller put for us in this text box. So some of the ethical issues I found were, of course, the firing. People would assume that they were being fired based on their race or sex, or fired by their age, or the fact that they were loyal and they were getting fired despite their loyalty to the company. And the basic arguments I put for hiring or firing new people is newer members is, of course, the fact that it would look like they were firing women and ethnic minorities, and this makes it look as if the company only values their older white male employees. Sorry, I'm reading off my computer because I typed it. But this also provides the argument that they never had enough time to become valued. So like they were fired too early to even be valued. And then the second argument for the firing your older, more senior employees is, of course, that their loyalty, that they chose to stay at your company, but they got fired despite choosing your company, so they don't feel valued. And then this also gives them an opportunity for ageism because they are more senior employees, so they're destined to be a little bit older. And then I think most managers would lay off newer employees out of convenience because it said that's the most common way in the scenario. And I think that they would be like the newer employees aren't as in the company, like as involved, because they haven't been there that long, so it would make it easier to just fire them because you don't know them, so they're not seasoned. But personally, I know it's a little more unrealistic, but I would try to evaluate as individually as I could so that I could fire people that are doing the least for the company. And I would try, not to generalize, and I would try to use my knowledge of the company and the individuals as best as I could. But I would try to be fair, honest, and open any laws also to minimize lawsuits. And then for some extra answers and questions sort of that I thought of, talking points I guess, I would also think taking into account the status of productivity within newer members. If I was firing newer members, like I'd try to weed out ones that I thought were going to be less successful at the position if you were newer. And then for like another question I wanted to answer that I came up with was why reviewing. So if I'm reviewing 300 people and I only need to lay them off for 6 months, I think I could offer the opportunity to be rehired to those employees. So that was my Chapter 8 assignment for the scenario. It was kind of tricky.